Hello, guys, and welcome. I am YLAD FM, and I am going to show you today what my plans are for Football Manager 2020. Now, every year I get the game, I give myself a little task I want to do, and over the years I've always been able to do what I've wanted to do with the game. Now, for me, the game isn't about doing what other people want you to do. It's a game at the end of the day. So it's about doing what you want to do with the game. And this year, I'm going to set myself the task of becoming the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it comes down to managers. So, where you have your Hall of Fame and you have your Hall of Fame for an English manager, Hall of Fame for the world manager, European manager, I want to be top of all of them by the time I'm done. And I'm not just going to do it with one club. I'm going to start with Six Nations loaded. And the Six Nations that I have chosen to load will be Portugal, Holland, Germany, Italy, Spain, and of course England with the Premier League. Now, my intention is to start in either Portugal or Holland. I haven't decided yet. And then I'll skip across to whichever one I don't choose. So I'll start in Portugal, I'll then go to Holland. I'll then see what jobs are offered in Germany, Italy, and Spain. Pick up a job in one of them countries, win a trophy or two, then move on to the next country, win another couple of trophies, on to the next country, another couple of... It's sort of in a similar way to what Mourinho has done. And then my overall goal is to end up in the Premier League, winning trophies, get offered the big job, which for me will be Chelsea. I'll take over Chelsea and then sit in my Alex Ferguson part of my reign, where I just stay at a club continuously, picking up trophy after trophy. Well, that's the plan. It doesn't mean it's going to work, but that's my plan anyway. So to start with, I am probably... I've looked at a couple of sides I'd like to start my career out with. It's going to be, like I say, one of the Dutch teams or one of the Portuguese teams. One of the Dutch teams would... It's going to be teams that are near enough winning at the moment, so I can get the career going. I don't want to start at the bottom, so my stats are going to show that I am a competent manager. I'm going to make sure that it's known that I can speak the languages. That's the major thing. My mentals are going to be really good. The attributes side of training ain't going to be that great, but I always believe the manager is about the mentals, keeping the players on side, keeping players happy, and the one thing that will definitely be well up there will be my youth development. Because regardless of where I go, I always have an average age in my team of around about the 24-25 mark. I like to keep it at a low average age. I don't like players over 30 in my teams. So you'll see that throughout the career. I'm aiming to upload one episode a day. That's not going to necessarily mean every day I'll be able to do it, but this is me doing this for fun. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing it for fun. I don't mind if 10 people look at this or 10,000 people. You are all appreciated if you want to have a look and leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. This is purely for me to do as a hobby. I enjoy playing Football Manager, and I just think you'd enjoy watching what I do throughout a season and how I can get on in my little challenges I like to set myself. So, like I say, it's probably going to be along the lines of either PSV, Ajax, Benfica, or Sporting Lisbon. I do like the looks of Sporting Lisbon, and they've not really had much success in the league since the last time they had that quite big spell of success. It's mainly been shared between Benfica and Porto, obviously, in the Portuguese league. and they do have a lot of good young players at the club as well. So I definitely think that'll probably be the club that I look at to begin with, start my career there, and then, like I say, I'll path my journey along. I would like to win a league title in each league that I go into. So it could turn into being at Portugal for a year and then move on to Holland. Or if I don't do it in the first year, I'm there for 2 years or 3 years before I get that title, and then I'll move on to Holland. Or it could turn out I can't win a title in Portugal, so I'll move to Holland, win a title, and then a job in Portugal will come up. I'll go back to Portugal to try and win that title. I would like to think we can win some Champions Leagues over the time that I'm here, depending on what clubs I end up at. I am going to make a point of only taking jobs with clubs that I think are going to be able to push for something. So there's no point me taking a job at, say, Levante in Spain, thinking I'm going to win the league and cup double with them. And at the end of the day, this series is called The Trophy Hoarder. I want to hoard all the trophies I can, and at the end of it be the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it comes to managers. So that's what my plan is with this game. We'll see how it goes. I'll be starting it once the beta's finished. I'll be using the beta time to play a Chelsea career. I like I say, the game is a game at the end of the day. You play what you like, and for me, I like playing as Chelsea. I support Chelsea, and I'd like to see what I can do with the youngsters they've got at their hands now. I think Tammy Abraham, he's obviously been brilliant so far this season. I think he's going to be a real standout star. Hudson-Odoi, before his injury, was coming on fantastic. We've got Loftus-Cheek to come back, so some really good English players there. And now we've got Tomori coming through at the back. You could see a real English core to that side now, which is something no Chelsea fans really seen since probably the mid-90s. So it's been a long time coming. But we'll have to wait and see. Like I say, that's going to be my beta save anyway, and that's for another day. We're talking about the Trophy Hoarder today and how I think it's going to go. I tried something similar to this with with Football Manager 19, and I've done fairly well at it. I gave up a little bit too quick for my liking. I got to about 2028 and decided that I was having enough of that, wanted to go on and do something else. But if I'm getting views for doing this and people are enjoying it as well as me, then I'll carry on doing it. I think I had 2 saves running in Football Manager 19. I had the save where I was going to big club after big club after big club trying to win trophies. And then I had my Telford save where I brought Telford from bottom to top and won a Champions League with them, which I really enjoyed as well. But a lot of people on Football Manager on YouTube and Twitch and everything else and all those other social things always seem to do the non-league to legend stuff. I just thought I'd do something a bit different, show off some of the big clubs. By the time I get to the biggest club in my opinion, but obviously not in most people's, Chelsea, they're not going to have the players that they've got now because this save's going to take a long time to get to that point. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to go through 6 other teams before I can even contemplate getting to Chelsea. So I will not make that signing for Chelsea until I've won leagues in the other 5 nations. So it might be a bit disheartening if I get through Portugal, win the league, Holland win the league, I win the league in Italy and then get on to Spain and I haven't quite won the league and Chelsea come a knocking. I'm going to have to turn them down. I'm going to have to turn down the side that I want to be at because I wouldn't have completed what I wanted to complete. So I need to get the leagues out of the way first, win as many trophies across Europe as I can, make me become a whole manager, make me know the different types of games, which should set me up to really know how to go at teams when I get to Chelsea and really want to dominate the world. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am, because I am psyched about doing this. If we can come out as the greatest of all time, it'd be the achievement I wanted. If it doesn't quite work out, it doesn't quite work out. I'd have still enjoyed my attempts and still enjoyed the game. I've never had a bad year of Football Manager. By that I mean I've never got to the point where I'm sick of the game. I've had years where I've been struggling to win things, where they've changed certain bits on the game and you just can't get used to it. But I've never had it where the game has annoyed me that much. I've just said I'm not playing this no more. So it should be good fun. If there's any questions or any tips or any teams you want me to go with in those top 6 leagues I've told you, that you think that I can win trophies with, move on. Win trophies with, move on. That's what we're looking for. So it's, if you were looking at the Spanish league, for instance, Real Madrid are a side that bring in a manager to win a trophy and then they're happy for him to go. That's why Mourinho went there, and Ancelotti and Benitez. But Barcelona, on the other hand, are a team that are more accustomed to keeping the manager in place. So you'd probably be looking at a Real Madrid stint as opposed to a Barcelona. But if Atletico came up, I'd certainly be interested in Atletico. They've got some fantastic players. They've got a great infrastructure there. The only downside to Atletico, they're very defensive with the way Simeone's made that team. So within the game, they're probably going to be quite defensive. But I'm a more outgoing, attacking sort of thing. I prefer to be hitting 20, 25 shots a game as opposed to 5 to 10 and converting 2 of them. I'd rather hit 25 and convert 2. At least it's been an exciting game for the fans. After all, we as football teams are here for the fans. So that's my plans. I hope that you will enjoy the series and tune in to see it. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to this channel to keep seeing my videos that I'm releasing. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and I really am looking forward to Football Manager 2020. I'll get, like I say, that Chelsea save for the beta out as soon as the beta's out, and then we can start on the Trophy Horder, hashtag Trophy Horder, save come the start of the game. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.